Yeah, I was very happy with the way that I started. I had a good feeling when I was playing in Thailand, and I was happy to kind of, yeah, even lift my game up a little bit more. And I think that was obviously important. It's a nice feeling to have, when you play your first match. And in the beginning, I felt very comfortable. I was able to practice a little bit on center court, get used to the wind, and even with the sun as well was a little tough in the second set for both of us. The consistency, I think, from the last few months has been something that I've tried to work on. Even when I started back on tour, I think my consistency was kind of my best game was sometimes there, but sometimes in the second set I would lose it for like 3-4 games and kind of give your opponents another chance to get back into the match. And now in the last few months I've really been trying to focus on that and really also read just myself a little bit better and not worry too much about your opponent, but also feel when I'm not or when I'm losing that intensity a little bit, to really just try and pick on it as soon as possible. And that's what I'm trying to focus on, just on like within myself when I'm out there. And it's a nice feeling knowing that things have always or slowly getting better and the results are getting better. And so it's a nice feeling to have, especially when you come to Australia, where you know that you have to be fit if you want to last through this heat and throughout a Grand Slam as well. So obviously I think after the championships I took about 10 days off. I started working on my fitness. In the beginning it's just a long endurance, some strength, a lot of core stability. We did some boxing, some swimming, and then a few weeks later I started hitting the ball again. And then again, really just in the beginning you try to get used to the rhythm again. And I'm in a way, sometimes I got a little bit frustrated in December because I was hitting indoors and I was hitting the ball well, but after a while I was like, okay, I want to go to Australia, I want to practice outdoors, I want to get a real feel for how we're going to be playing over here. So I was excited to get to Thailand and to work hard there and here as well in these last few days. It's been fun training and get the sun out and just get used to all the tough conditions. The reaction, I think, is something that you learn. Fast movements, small steps, and it's not just boxing. I mean, it's a lot of movement techniques that you do. So it's not that I'm constantly fighting somebody. Not at all, actually. Only the last practice we did that. So and it was really not for me. I got really scared, but it was. I mean, it's fun, and it's fun to have that variety in my workouts. I really like to have. To mix it up, and as long as it fits into my kind of tennis schedule and the way that I need to be feeling out on court, I think boxing is a good way to mix things up a little bit without holding a racket in your hand.